5 years ago, Fox 54 News connected with two families bonded by the unthinkable. The Millican family and a very dear loved one connected to the Chapman family. And here we are 5 years later with a lot to catch up on. Let's have a listen.
In Fort Payne, history hangs on the walls of vintage 1889 at historic Big Mill. It's the photos that tell a story.
It's got that vintage look to it. Yeah, this is her happy. She had a great smile. She had dimples when she smiled.
Cassie Millican knows all too well
She's holding her baby sister.
the value
That's her mother. And of course, Calvin, my husband, and Tina.
of these moments in time. These photos and archives help people remember.
It was a really good one. I think it was called Who Was Lisa Ann?
Who is Lisa Ann?
She played that record relentlessly.
The 13-year-old who loved music
Everybody always told my mother-in-law she looked like a little Joni Cunningham.
and favored a star from Happy Days. Happy Days. Hard to come by leading up to May 25th for the Millicans.
However many years that she comes up for parole, we still have to fight.
She is Judith Ann Neelley. Neelley and her now deceased ex-husband, Alvin Neelley, were involved in the 1982 murder of Lisa Ann. Judith was convicted for the murder.
We were given a life sentence with Judith. You know, it's not just her life sentence, it's ours too.
A sentence which was initially death.
I worry that every time she comes up for parole, she gets one toe closer to Georgia.
Rome, Georgia. It's where it all began. It's where Lisa Ann was kidnapped and brought to DeKalb County. And it's where we meet Deborah Callahan.
It all looks fancy.
Yeah, it all looks fancy, but
I'm like, I don't know if I'm ready for all this.
But
yeah.
Okay.
she was ready for her first on-camera interview
I have a son and a daughter and a son, and now a granddaughter.
with photos of her family by her side. Her granddaughter turned 9 months on Mother's Day. Deborah, the daughter of Janice K. Chapman.
It would have been great to have her around for those memories.
41's a long time.
Yes. Yes. Growing up without a mom was not, an ideal thing, and I wouldn't wish that upon anyone.
This photo of Janice, the only surviving one after a house fire. Deborah was only 4 years old when her mother was murdered. Her brothers, only 6 and 7, one of them named Lamar, pictured here, just this past Mother's Day at their mother's gravesite. Janice K's murder happened just a week after Lisa Ann's. Janice K's fiance at the time, John Hancock, was also attacked by the Neelleys but lived to tell.
Has Judith Ann Neelley reached out to you?
No,
No.
never. I don't even think she knows that I exist.
Would you want her anyway to reach out to you?
Not really. I don't. Sorry. I wouldn't want her to reach out to me. I don't forgive her. Sorry. Oh, crap. Want a hug? Thank you.
But come May 25th,
I'm hoping to get a victory again.
Victory.
Yes, a victory. That is a victory.
back in Alabama, we asked if Neelley ever reached out to the Millican family.
She did. My mother-in-law has a letter she wrote, and it's never, I'm sorry for doing such a horrible thing. It's, I'm sorry I was forced to do such a horrible thing.
Even though Lisa's name is etched on Cassie's arm.
You can report on something so many times, and the victims just become a name. You know, you lose sense of they were a person. And I think people have lost sight of the fact that she was a person, she had a family, she was a child, you know, she was barely a teenager. And sometimes it's just, it's nice to remind people that, you know, she's not just a name.
Lisa Ann and Janice K, more than names, but names with faces on these photos loved by their family.
In between those 5 years, the Millicans sought justice through legislation. They rallied for Lisa's Law, which passed in Alabama, and just this past November, a bill on a ballot requiring a sitting governor to notify a victim's family before commuting a sentence from death to life also passed. Which brings us to the parole hearing for Judith Ann Neelley. The family of Lisa Ann Millican and Janice K. Chapman have both said they will be there in Montgomery, and so will Fox 54 News for continuing coverage.